Well, boxing is littered with huge fights that never quite got over the line, and everybody always wants to know who is the number one, the best in the division. Well, tonight in the Quest Boxing League competition here at the Epsom Downs Racecourse in Surrey, we will find out who the best of the best middleweight is when the British champion Cheznie Hawkins takes on the national champion Cillian Mills in an absolutely barnstormer of a fight. We've got some fantastic undercard fights to look forward to as well. But now, as the weather draws in here at Epsom, it's time to head inside to the Oaks Hall Arena to talk to our big fight commentating team of Steve Holdsworth and Dan Woodgate, who are ringside right now, ready to call all the action.
Well, there's no title at stake here, but what a cracking fight we have on the table. A light welterweight match between Ollie Stone and Josh Ansari. And we've seen them both before. Very decent little fighters. And once again, a cracking match.
Unbelievable fight this is going to be. You've got Ollie Stone, who lost that to Dexter Horton last time out, which is no mean feat. Dexter Horton's a very good fighter. He's up against Josh Ansari, who calls himself the Pitbull. When you see him fight, you'll know exactly why he calls himself the Pitbull.
Absolutely.
He is all action. An unbelievable little fighter, really enjoyable to watch. This is going to be an absolute cracker.
Absolutely
for sure.
right, yeah. And I've got to say also, you know, the matchmaking here is absolutely superfluous, and I think we're in for a cracking night, Dan.
We certainly are.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we bring the curtain down on tonight's epic evening here at Quest Boxing League action with a showdown in the light welterweight division. So please put your hands together for our first fighter to enter the arena. Please make some noise for Stone Cold Ollie Stone! And now we welcome his opponent. Please welcome into the arena and to the red corner, Joshua the Pitbull Surrey. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our final bout of the evening. Please put your hands together for our first fighter, boxing out of the blue corner, representing Forest Boxing Club, presenting Stone Cold Ollie Stone. Introducing your second fighter, standing across the ring in the red corner, representing Sheffield Park Boxing Club. Please make some noise for Joshan the Pitbull Surrey. This light welterweight contest to be fought over 3 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Peter McCann. Our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring, Mr. Seamus Dunn.
So light welterweight contest scheduled for 3 2s. We have Ollie Stone coming out of the blue corner. He's from Brighton in action against Josh Ansari, who is a Sheffield Park boxing gym man from Basingstoke in Hampshire. And well, you've got your thoughts about this one, Dan.
Yeah, I've been impressed with what I've seen with Sari.
Oh yeah, he's good.
And no disrespect, but not so much with Stone. I think this really favours Sari here, but
yeah, he's very smart.
Yeah.
And you may remember that controversial decision that went against him against Harris Mercer in November of last year.
Yeah, that was a tight fight, and I think he feels a bit hard done by that one.
What do you think of it? Hey, that was yesterday's news. Let's leave that. And won the Quest Regional title. It shows how good he is. Won the Quest Regional title on his first fight.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. He's someone that is impressed me. He's up against Ollie Stone. Looks like a completely different fighter from what we see last time out against Dexter Horton. He's come out. He's jabbing really well. I thought this was just going to be a complete one-sided affair, but no, Ollie Stone's playing his part so far.
Yeah, Ollie Stone's he's a decent little fighter. Ollie Stone. He's very hard to shift.
Yeah, I mean, he got stopped by Horton last time out, but then Horton's a good
Dexter's
puncher.
he's a good fighter, Dexter, yeah. But let's face it, Dan, you know as well as I do, you know, if anyone hits, doesn't matter who it is, they hit you right, you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah, Stone's boxing really well. He's it's a great combination, great counter punch in there from Sari.
And the one thing I find, about Josh Ansari, he can be a little bit pedestrian sometimes.
Yeah, he's someone that, but when he does go through the gears, that's when he looks impressive. In this first round, I mean, I imagine he's just come here to have a look at Ollie Stone. He won't know much about him. Obviously, Ollie Stone got stopped by Horton in his last fight, but this is good from Sari because he could have been lulled into a full sense of like, I'm just going to go out there and bowl him over, which is something I thought could possibly happen tonight, but it's
Well, I've got to say, Dan, I didn't find a great deal in the opening round. You know, I know it's only a 3 round, it's a real sprint.
Yeah.
I couldn't separate them, really.
No, I was expecting Sari to come out a bit quicker than this and really.
That's what meant about him being a bit pedestrian at times.
Yeah.
He just goes into a lull, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he's got to switch it up now, and I think he's got to come and stamp his authority.
Well,
on this
in a 3-round fight, you've got no choice.
No, that's right, yeah.
And you know, there's no doubt about it. Ollie Stone could actually stay with him and turn him over. You know, if of course Sari does not up his game. That's better. Oh, lovely.
Stone's going for it, isn't he? Throwing his big wild punches.
But now Sari's getting serious. Hang on, is there blood there on the right arm?
It's Sari's nose is gone.
It's gone, is it?
Yeah. It's a really good performance from Stone so far.
Yeah. No, you can't afford to be pedestrian against someone like Ollie Stone. You know, you've got to be on your game.
No, this is a much better round from Surrey.
I agree.
He's winning this round, don't get me wrong, but like I say, I'm just surprised at how well Ollie Stone's come out and taken this fight.
Yeah. He's a tough kid as well, Ollie, you know?
No, he's landing cleanly now, Surrey.
Yeah, how many can he take? Well, standing count. And he won't enjoy that because he's a proud young man, isn't he?
I imagine Surrey will jump on him again now.
Yeah. But it's also given. It's given Ollie Stone a bit of a breather, but you know, is he a one-round fighter?
Well, it looks like it, doesn't it? I think Surrey's completely dominated this round so far.
But you know, I mean, he's not doing a great deal, Ollie Stone, is he?
No, he's not. He's not offering much back, is he? He's just sort of allowing Surrey to do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Good shots there from Surrey.
Well, big round there for, in fact, it's a 10-8 round.
10-8 round, yeah.
So Ollie Stone, 4 marks to him. And 4 marks as well to Josh Ansari, who, as I said, maybe that was a bit unfair, but he can look a bit pedestrian at times.
Yeah. I mean, we'll look at him sitting in the corner. He's not, but he almost looks a little bit disinterested, doesn't he? Like it's almost. Yeah. Oh well, I'm here.
I'll just do this. Yeah.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, he's a very talented young man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got bundles of potential. He's only 19 as well.
Here we go then, third and final round. Ollie Stone versus Josh Ansari. And this is it. I mean, we've got Surrey in front, no doubt about that. And this is what he's like when he's on.
Yeah.
So put him to medium or low, and you notice it.
Yeah, but then with that, Ollie Stone has come alive as well. Ollie Stone has come to try and swing the...
He's woken him up, hasn't he?
Yeah. And Surrey's just sort of matched his pace. Whereas you'd like to see Surrey go up and down in the paces, wouldn't you? Like maybe slow things down when he needs to, pick a few shots, and then put these like what he's doing now, really. Yeah, it's a really good,
could stop him here,
good barrage of punches here from Surrey.
He could stop him here. So the referee says, are you okay to continue? And every fighter on the planet would say, yes, sir.
Of course I will.
He's going to protect himself. There's only seconds to go.
I was just going to say, as you said that, he's getting it hit a little bit too
clean.
Yeah.
All over.
Great refereeing there from Seamus Dunn. Great refereeing.
Well, I've got to say, that was a masterpiece of masterpieces by... I've got to say, it was a masterpiece of masterpieces by Alan Foley.
Yeah, Alan Foley's done a great job tonight.
Doesn't get much better than that. So here comes Mr. Mayland with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, at a time of 1 minute, 22 seconds of the third round, our referee Seamus Dunn stops the contest. Your winner by TKO in the red corner, Joshua, the Pitbull Sally.
So well done, Jonathan Millard there, our MC, and well done to Josh Ansari. Bad luck to Ollie Stone. Cracking show. Vacant regional light cruiserweight title fight now between Emmanuel Alau and Shane Minter. Now, let me just clear something up. A lot of people said to me, Shane Minter, is he, related to Alan or Ross? And absolutely not.
No.
It's just one of those names,
I remember last time he boxed, he made it quite clear.
Absolutely.
I want it to be known that I'm not related to them two. I don't know if he's got any issue with them two or not.
I'm sure he has.
I just think he just doesn't want to be linked to
absolutely,
it. He wants to obviously come in here. Obviously, he's got the name Minter. It's a name in boxing that everyone knows.
Absolutely.
He wants to come in and stand on his own 2 feet.
Former undisputed world middleweight champion.
Yeah, great fighter.
Ross, of course, a great little fighter.
Yes, and he's up against Alau tonight, who's a debutant on Quest. But as we always say, Steve, we know that Alan does his due diligence when he picks a fighter to come in and fight on Quest. Shane Minter, we see him last time out, he boxed really well. It looked like he was going to get the stoppage at one point, but he didn't quite get it. He's up against Alau tonight. Alau is going to come and try and prove a point. So this one, we don't know how this one's going to go, but it could be explosive.
Very good point, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our championship action continues now with the showdown for the vacant Quest Regional Light Cruiserweight Championship. So please welcome our first challenger into the arena. To the blue corner, Emmanuel Alau. And now we welcome our second challenger into the arena. To the red corner, please show your appreciation and welcome Shane Minter. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, this title contest brought to you in association with RTX Sports, the official fight gloves of Quest. BoxFit, the UK's leading boxing equipment superstore, and our headline sponsor, Digital Self, the Web3 platform bringing sport to the metaverse. So introducing then our first challenger tonight, standing and boxing out of the blue corner. He wears the black and gold shorts. His official weight on the scales today, 82.6 kilograms, fighting out of City Boxing Camp. Please show your appreciation and welcome Emmanuel Allo! And introducing our second challenger, standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner. He wears the blue and white shorts and represents Gauntlet Boxing Gym from right here in Epsom. His official weight on the scale is 81.5 kilograms. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise and welcome Shane Mills. This title showdown to be fought over 4 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Peter McCann. Our referee in charge of the action, third man in the ring to give his final instruction to the boxers, Mr. Peter McCann.
Here we go then. This is a vacant regional light cruiserweight title fight, 4 2-minute rounds between Emmanuel Alao and Shane Minter. I've got to say, and I've said it before, Shane Minter, no relation whatsoever to Alan Minter or indeed Ross Minter, despite this being the area that they're from. So I hope that covers that for you. But and he was quite surprised, in fact, when I asked him the question, but there you go. So this should be interesting. Debut for Alao. Although outside the quest, he's had 2 and 1 the pair. Minter has also won 2 outside. He's had 1 inside and 1 that.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're both evenly matched on paper, aren't they?
Oh yes, absolutely. So the big question is, can Emmanuel Alao beat Shane Minter?
Well, just from the off, he looks like he's got a really sharp, long jab, so he's going to want to utilise that against Minter. He had some choice headwear on for his ring walk. He looked like he was dressed for winter to fight Shane Minter. Sorry about that.
I love it. So 4 rounds of boxing await us, and Minter, he was very impressive last time we saw him.
Yeah, he boxed really well. Boxed really well last time out, and he's boxing well tonight. I think he's had Alao looking a couple of times looking a little bit off balance, which the judges will pick up on.
Yeah, but Alao will be heavy-handed.
Literally, as you say, he landed a good shot, right hand, just clipped the forehead of Minter. Alao calls himself the anaesthetist.
Yes.
So he obviously fancies himself as a
dentist.
Or nurse.
No, it's a good nickname. I like it.
Yeah, he's going to have to work to land clean on Minter, because Minter's a tidy boxer, isn't he? And
he certainly is, yeah.
He didn't really put a foot wrong last time out.
And he could do this all night, Minter, can't he?
He can, yeah.
And Alao, he boxed as an amateur some years ago. So, you know, he knows his way around.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very evenly matched fight. Again, on paper and by what we're seeing now. I think at the moment, Minter's just getting the better of that round.
I think you're right, just. So, Shane Minter then, 24 years of age. He's an Epsom boy as well, from Chris Gauntlet's boxing club. And known as the underdog, strangely enough. Maybe that's because of Alan Minter and Ross Minter.
I'm sure he's going to make a complaint about you keep mentioning it, Steve.
Yeah, that's a good point. But you told me to, Dan.
I did, sorry.
Yes, that ring name of Emmanuel Alao, the anaesthetist. Really, I like that. What's the strangest nickname you've ever heard?
Well, I can't think off the top of my head.
So here we go then, round 2. So Shane Minter in the blue and white versus Emmanuel Alao.
I think mine was pretty strange, Steve.
What was it?
IFTK Woody. Oh, it's a good shot there from Alao.
Oh, blimey. They're both flying here at each other.
Yeah, Minter gestured as if to say you didn't hurt me, but we know that when someone does that, that means they've been hurt.
Yeah. Hey, what a fight this has developed into.
Yeah, it's completely changed pace, hasn't it?
They both come out with exactly the same idea.
Yeah, yeah. Let's step this up, they've said.
Yeah.
Good little check hook there by Alaho.
It certainly was. But, you know, the other thing that we've got to do, and I hope the folks at home appreciate this, we've got to try and distinguish between quality and quantity as well.
Well, sometimes when you're judging fights, quantity is what wins.
Generally, yes.
When the quality isn't showing through. But it's something that I mentioned before, Steve, a couple of fights before I mentioned it. When I was saying when I'm watching a fight, I actually look for the quality shots. I don't...
volume.
It's not that I'm not impressed by work rate and someone who's willing to come and press a fight. I just like to see a boxer think about what they're doing. Like what Minter just done there. Great little shots there from counter punches. Tried going wild there.
He's a good thinking fighter, Minter, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he's just done enough again.
I think you're
just
right.
done enough.
I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. Alaho is doing, he's doing well.
Yeah. I'm literally thinking in my head that someone could be scoring that to him.
Yeah. But for me, he's a punch or two away.
Yeah.
From winning the round.
Yeah. Just that tidiness of what's happening in there. I think Minter's just a little bit tidier.
Amazing, isn't it? Chris Gauntlet in the red corner. Got a massive, loyal bunch of fighters.
Yeah, well, he's a great guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a nice man.
He's someone that he demands respect because he earns it.
Here we go, round 3 of the scheduled 4. This is the halfway point. And just a reminder again, Shane Minter in the blue and white in action against Emmanuel Alaho.
Oh, that's a good shot there from Alaho.
And if you're new, by the way, to Quest Boxing, welcome. And this has been a cracking show.
Yeah, and if you are new to Quest Boxing and you think, oh, this is quite an exciting fight, they're pretty much all like this. These are genuinely the best promotions around.
Best matchmaking.
I think in what we've commentated on hundreds of fights, Steve.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing one boring one.
Well, we've seen one or two that we wish were better.
Yeah, of course, that's always going to happen, isn't it? But it's not like you get one a night. I think I've probably seen one, maybe one or two, but I can't off the top of my head remember which ones they were.
Of course not. And well, we haven't seen a bad one tonight.
No, certainly not.
Oh, goodness.
Just landing cleanly now.
I tell you what, Minter takes a shot. That was well placed.
I must apologise, I keep mispronouncing his name. It's Alaho, not Alaha.
Well, he knows he's behind.
Yeah, this is what he's got to do. He's got to keep that pressure on.
He's not doing a bad job either.
No.
But then finished off nicely by Minter.
Yeah, do you know what I was just going to say? Up until that last little flurry of punches, that was a lower round, but
Level.
I would still
I'm
give it
gonna
his way.
give it a
I
lie.
would give it his way, but I think it depends on what the judges are seeing. Obviously, we're not scoring the fight, officially anyway.
No, I've got a 29-28 in favour of Minter.
Yeah.
One to play. Well, here we go then for the fourth and final round. It's been a cracking fight, this. But haven't they all?
Yeah,
So,
exactly that.
Emmanuel Alato, I've got him 1 point behind against Shane Minter. And how's this round going to develop?
Oh, that's a
lovely
lovely shot there by Minter.
And don't forget, we've got the Regional Light Cruiserweight title on the line. Here's the vacant version. And that's going to go to the winner. And that will move them on to pastures new.
Yes, that's it. That's what this is about tonight. It's about setting them up to become a name on the Quest boxing scene.
Indeed. Well, Alato looks like he's lost a bit of discipline now. He's getting tired. And when your fitness lets you down, there's things you'd like to do, but you just can't.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, the zip's gone.
Yeah, I think he had to put a lot of effort into that last round.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot by Minter. Just landed on the counter there. But you know what? Alato, he's still on him, still there throwing shots.
He's having a go, isn't he?
It's a little bit untidy, but he's pressing him back.
That's called desperation, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really interesting now. I had Minter a round up coming into this round. I think he's still in front.
I think it's just going to come down to literally who gets the last flurry.
Yeah.
It's been such a close round. Who gets that last flurry to catch the judge's eyes?
Good point. Well, looks like Minter might have the edge. They're both going. Oh. Cracking fight. Well done, boys. Well done. And look, Alato is absolutely bushed. Well, I have scored it in favour of Shane Minter. And I've got it 39-37, which is, it's neither here nor there. It's not what we think. It's just an opinion which we're entitled to.
If you look to the left of us, Steve, you'll see a familiar face in Jack Dowling.
Yeah, I saw Jack earlier.
I've just been informed the reason why he's sitting there is because he's fighting the winner of this fight.
Is that a fact?
On July the 1st this year.
Really? Where? Brighton?
I'll find out. Yeah, so you was right. The new venue in Brighton.
Brighton, the Metropole Hotel.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got a big show coming up at the Metropole Hotel in Brighton.
Yep.
What date is it?
1st of July.
1st of July. There
That's
you go.
going to be an absolute cracker. That
Oh
one.
yeah. And we've got many other dates, of course, coming up as well. And if you go to the website, Quest Boxing, you should find all the information.
Minter.
I think so.
could easily be a draw, couldn't it?
No.
No, I don't think it is. But I think sitting ringside, judges could have scored a couple of those rounds.
Good point.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards with a unanimous decision. Your winner and new Quest Regional Light Cruiserweight Champion, Shane.
I've got to say, a really well done to Emmanuel Alato. You know, he did really, really well.
Yeah, he made a fight of it, didn't he? I mean, like we said, we both thought that Minter won it. It was a unanimous decision, like we've said before. It doesn't necessarily mean that he won every round.
No. Or by a massive margin.
No.
Just a squeak. All it takes is a squeak.
Yeah, I think he won 3 or possibly all 4 of the rounds, but that's not really telling of what we see there. It was close. Some of the rounds were quite close, weren't they?
Yeah, I gave it 3 rounds to 1.
And he's now booked himself a slot on July the 1st against Jack Dowling.
Well, there you go.
That should be an interesting fight.
I'll tell you what, that's a tough one to call.
Yeah.
Well, Jack sat just over on our left.
Well, Shane, let me see if I can grab a few words with you, because I've got to say...
No, because I think he's only just been informed himself.
What an absolutely fantastic fight. That is what Quest is all about. Toe-to-toe, nip and tuck, entertainment. You've got to be feeling elated after that.
Yeah, man, I feel good. Feels good to finally get this title, get my hand on some good silverware. All respect to my opponent, he's a good fighter, he's strong, he's fit, he works well. But to be honest, I was coming home with this belt today. It was the plan from the start. I ain't coming here just to take part, I'm here to take over.
I know you're new to the league, obviously. Last time out we saw you against Rob Earls, a great performance. And we were thinking in the build-up to this fight, this is a fantastic clash of styles, but could this be just a little bit too early for Shane? Could it just be a little bit, a step too far? But you were in there, you showed grit, determination, you had to ship a few shots, you smiled at him, you came back, you looked really effective when you were throwing that jab. The jab was the key in that fight. Sometimes you sort of went away from it and you like to get in and trade, but the jab won you that fight, and it was, for the fans, I'm sure they'll agree, an absolutely amazing fight to watch.
Yeah, to be honest, I hope that all the fans that come out today spent all their hard-earned money, that I put a smile on their face and make them proud that they've come out today. And I wanted to shout out to my mate Liam, Jack, Max, all for going out doing good performances as well. And shout out to everyone at Cornet who's been coaching, training with us and everything doing it. But yeah, man, it's long deserved.
Now, I know that we spoke in the build-up to this fight, and we were talking about the winner of this fight behind the scenes. This could potentially be a shot. The winner of this goes on to face Jack Dowling for the national title on July the 1st. And I've got to say, in Brighton, July the 1st, against Jack Dowling, who's already challenged for the national title and was involved in a great fight but got a draw. Is that a fight we could see next?
I think we have to get the calendar sorted then. We have to get the calendar sorted out, because I'm here to take the belts, I'm here to do whatever I need to do.
Well, I'm just going to jump, if I can get Jack to come into the ring. He was watching that fight, he was a very, very interested spectator. And I've got to say, Jack, if you can just draw you around here. We spoke about, before this fight, you'd love to face the winner of Emmanuel Alato versus Shane Minter, but it was too close to call. But give us your thoughts on that great performance from Shane.
I think he done really well, strong fighter, quite busy. You clearly won it. It was a good fight. And I think come July it'll be good fun.
I mean, this is a massive clash, because Quest always puts the best versus the best. Nobody can hide. Nobody says, oh, well, I'll maybe swerve that and take a slightly easier fight. Jack's already been in there for the national title and got a draw against Josh O'Brien. Can we say that would be the next fight?
Yeah, you can put that down. I'm ready. I'm not here to just fucking take just random fighters on. I'm here to take the best and obviously do whatever in the process, win, lose or draw. I'm here to fight.
I think what we do, we go back to the gym. We'll have a chat, but I'm sure that's something that Shane Minter's interested in. I mean, his rise to where he's got to now has been such a short journey, and I know what Shane's like, and I'm sure this fight will happen. And may the best man win.
Well, Jack, thank you for joining us in the ring, and I want to get final words. Shane, your first belt in the Quest competition, a great start. What's next?
more belts. That's it. More belts and more belts for all the boys down at Courtenay Boxing Club and all. They're all going to come through. Don't worry about that. The team's strong.
An amazing performance, Chris. Congratulations to your coach and your whole team. And as I say, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding the new regional light cruiserweight champion, Shane Minter.
Do you know what, Dan? Some fights really, really grab you. And this one really grabs me. Cillian Mills against Cheznie Hawkins. Doesn't get any better than that.
No, do you know what, Steve? Exactly what you said there. Some fights just sell themselves, don't they? I know that this fight's had a lot of hype. Sometimes in boxing, fights don't live up to the hype. I'll be very, very surprised if this doesn't do that.
Do you know what?
This is going to be a cracking fight. Both brilliant fighters. Cheznie Hawkins, the big banger, great mover, ex-professional, coming back into Quest. Cillian Mills, tall, rangy, great mover. What a fight. I've genuinely got the hair stand up on the back of my neck. This is unbelievable.
You just took every word out of my mouth, Dan. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, the wait is over. It's time for the Legacy main event of the evening. This title attraction will be the showdown for the Quest British Middleweight Championship between challenger Cillian Mills and the defending champion Cheznie Hawkins.
This training camp, well, I'm approaching it the same. Listen, don't need to take it any more differently than any other fight. Obviously, it's a much bigger fight, main event, bigger stage, but listen, I'm a natural born talent. This is what I do.
We've got a game plan of what we think is going to work and how we're going to retain the belt, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see how it all pans out. I feel like I've got a little bit of weight on my shoulders. Obviously, my first defence. You don't want to lose that belt before you've defended it. Everyone's, like you said, everyone's tipping him to be the number one, but I'm the number one in the division. I've got the belt.
Listen, it's going to be devastating, skillful, composed, technical. I'm going to have to bring the all package.
And I honestly believe this is my toughest fight to date, and I can't wait for it. I'm ready to put myself through it.
April 22nd, 100%. I'm going to have 2 belts around my shoulders. I'm going to be a double champ, 2-time. Ain't no stopping me.
May the best man win.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please make some noise for tonight's challenger to enter the arena. Please welcome Cillian Mills. welcome into the arena the champion, making his first defense of his title here tonight. Please make some noise for the reigning, defending Quest British middleweight champion, Cheznie Hawkins. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, tonight's main event is brought to you in association with RTX Sports, the official fight clubs of Quest, Boxsphere, the UK's leading boxing equipment superstore, and our headline sponsor, Digital Self, the Web3 platform bringing sport into the metaverse. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing our challenger this evening for the title tonight, standing in the blue corner. He wears the white shorts trimmed with pink. His official weight on the scales today, 71.8 kilograms. Fighting out of the Renegade Gym in Stevenage. Please put your hands together for the undefeated Cillian Mills. And standing across the ring, boxing out of the red corner, the champion, wearing the dark blue and white shorts. His official weight for this contest, 72.1 kilograms. Fighting out of Small Holdings Boxing Gym. Please make some noise for the reigning, defending Quest British middleweight champion, Cheznie Hawkins! This contest before the 5 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Peter McCann. Our referee to give his final instructions, Mr. Seamus Dunn.
Well, I tell you what, I absolutely have no idea what to make of this, but I do have my own ideas about what it could be. We've got Cillian Mills in action against Cheznie Hawkins. This, of course, is the British middleweight title fight. And, well, Cheznie Hawkins is the reigning champion. So let's just see what Cillian Mills could do here. Now, we know Cillian's a very, very smart, stand-up, tall boxer, rangy. But we also know that Cheznie Hawkins hits very hard.
Yeah, he certainly does. This genuinely could be one of the biggest fights that Quest has ever seen.
If you ask me, Dan...
straight over. Cillian Mills is put...
Goodness me. What happened there?
He's saying he slipped.
Oh, well. If you ask me, Dan, what fight would I like to see over the next 6 months? This is the one.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
Cillian Mills is going to come out. He's going to go for it now. He's got Hawkins. He said it was a slip. I think he's saying that he stepped on his toe and he moved off, but we'll have to look for the replays for that one. But
Well, Cheznie Hawkins then he needs to secure things in this opening round. Because if Cillian Mills thinks that was a genuine knockdown, and you know he may well do, then he's got the upper hand.
yes, yeah. Well, it's going to be scored as a 10-8 round because of that.
Of course, the referee picked the count up. Absolutely.
Yeah, Hawkins has got to stay composed, stick to the game plan that they've set out, whatever that may be, and not worry about that knockdown. Like just wipe the slate clean, start again.
He's probably already forgotten it.
Just want to mention on the back of the shorts of Cheznie Hawkins, you'll see he's got a RIP Jamie Carley, who was a young boxer, 35 years of age, passed away at the back end of last year, I believe it was. Good friend of Cheznie Hawkins, and he was a small Holden's Gym fighter.
Oh, goodness me. Well, he's got him again. That was a genuine one that time. And maybe the first one was too. So this is a big round now for Cillian.
Hawkins is saying that his ankle's gone.
He may well have done.
Yeah.
So Cillian Mills and absolutely flying here. What a great round. Well, it's a 10-7 round.
10-7 round.
Yeah.
Hawkins' ankle is causing him trouble there. Whereas Cillian Mills is having it all his own way, isn't he?
He certainly is at the moment. I mean, the fight suits Mills so much more, doesn't it?
It does,
the way it's being played out.
Yeah, because Hawkins has now got to come and go for it, hasn't he?
And, you know, and we know he's cropped already.
Yeah, he's 3 points behind after one round. This is an uphill battle for him now.
I know, Dan, I've got to say, I never in a million years imagined this would happen.
No, we've obviously got the experience of Cheznie Hawkins. He was an ex-professional fighter, a very good fighter himself. But this is a testament to Cillian Mills. He's undefeated, and he wants to keep it that way.
Yep, here we go for round two. And Cillian Mills undefeated in 10, by the way. And Cheznie Hawkins, he's had 15 fights, won 12 of them. And in the quest, he's won one and drawn one, so undefeated as well. Now, it's really interesting to see Cheznie Hawkins. It's really interesting to see Cheznie Hawkins knowing he is the inferior at this point.
Yes. Yeah, he won't be used to this. He won't be used to this. He's used to coming out and dominating fighters.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
Walk
a very
straight
good
through
boxer.
people.
Yeah. He's a good fighter. Hard hitter, boxes well.
But Mills is a very good boxer.
Yes. And a hard hitter himself.
Yeah, but I didn't anticipate him being this good. Because we haven't seen the best of him, have we?
No, definitely not. This is the sort of fight that Hawkins would have wanted to start with. How this round has gone from so far. I'm not saying that he's winning it, but he's sort of drawing Cillian Mills into throwing punches. That's where he needs to get him. He needs to get Cillian Mills to expose himself, open up a shot for Hawkins to land, and then Hawkins needs to land it, because trust me, Hawkins has got the power to level this one up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but he needs to land his shots.
And he's got the time to do it. But he's got to make that opportunity.
Yes, yeah.
And I suppose the one thing you can, you know, give serious concern about is whether Cillian Mills thinks, God, this is easy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden...
Oh, yeah, if he switches off and Hawkins is with it, then, yeah, well, Cillian Mills got to hope he doesn't switch off.
Yeah. Right, well, Mills again.
I think so, yeah.
Landed all the punches, didn't he? So our timekeeper, Peter McCann, calls them out for round 3. And at the moment, well, I'm sorry, but, you know, that all of those fans of Cheznie Hawkins have got to accept the fact that he's 4 points behind.
Yeah,
You know,
he needs to get a knockdown, doesn't he, to be able to stay in this fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really.
And that's not beyond the impossible.
No, of course not. Like we say, he's got power, like untapped power, but he's got to get his shots off. At the moment, he's not really landing much. As they say it, He lands a shot.
Yeah, but it wasn't a knockout punch, so...
No, but they're the sort of shots that will take Cillian Mills out of his style. He's landed a good right hand over the back, just round the back of the ear there.
And again.
And they're hard to take. They take a lot out of your legs, those sort of shots.
He's going again. He's going again. He will go.
He stayed up.
He did stay up. I was wrong. Well, he wants a fight. He wants a fight, doesn't he? Not a boxing match. He doesn't want a boxing match. He wants a fight. And Cillian Mills is not going to give him.
No, Hawkins needs to push Mills back into the corner like Mills just had him. That's where he's going to have the effect on him.
A lot of mind games going on, isn't there, at the moment as well?
Hawkins got to be aware that he's running out of time to win this fight. If he doesn't get a knockdown or clearly win this round
pretty quick,
then he's going to have to get a knockout.
I'm surprised at how well Mills is actually landing shots.
He's boxed beautifully tonight.
With power.
Yeah, he's been on it. That confidence of undefeated, being an undefeated boxer, yeah, it's good work there. Sorry.
The thing about, I think the thing we're used to seeing is Cheznie Hawkins walking into guys that stand and have a fight with him, and all of a sudden it's over.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's never fought Cillian Mills before, has he?
No, Cillian Mills is. He looks huge tonight, doesn't he? He's big. He's 6'1" for a middleweight. He's a big middleweight, but he looks strong. He looks big, and he looks composed.
Yeah. Well, there's a 5-point gap on my card now in favour of Cillian Mills. And the only thing that will happen over the next 2 rounds, Hawkins has got to go for the knockouts.
Got to, yeah.
I mean, personally, and you know, like you, I don't mind who wins it, and I'll be delighted. Yeah. I'll be delighted for the winner. But do you think there's still a spin on the tail to come?
I don't know.
Doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't, and Hawkins has got the ability to do that.
Yeah,
but
anyway.
Cillian Mills is boxing beautifully at the moment.
This is round 4 of a scheduled 5. Don't forget, we're looking at the British middleweight title fight. And Cheznie Hawkins is the current champion coming into this, but he is a mile behind at this stage.
Yeah, something we spoke about in the build-up. It's a lovely jab there. Something we spoke about in the build-up to this fight was that there's a lot of talk about Cillian Mills being like this tall, tidy boxer. But actually, this is one of the things I said when me and Alan Foley, our promoter, we went and done interviews with both fighters, and we done a bit of a breakdown of the fight. And one thing that I mentioned is that Cillian Mills isn't that tidy stand-up boxer that everyone seems to think he is. He's actually quite unorthodox in the way he throws his shots. And that's what we're seeing here tonight. He looks tidy, but the shots come from strange angles like that there. He doesn't do that straight down the pipe type of boxing that I think people expect of him.
That's a very good point, Dan. And very well made. Well, I've got just to remind Cheznie Hawkins that he's got what's left of this round and 1 more to go.
Yeah.
So what's he going to do? And the sign of a top fighter is one who can get himself out of trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that Cheznie Hawkins isn't a good fighter. He certainly is.
Oh, he's an excellent fighter. But Mills has just boxed a beautiful fight tonight.
He's boxed the perfect fight.
I don't think many people in the build-up to this fight would have seen it being this one-sided.
Good point. Well, I didn't. And if anything, I'd have gone the other way.
Yeah, I think the majority of people would have, Steve.
Let's face it, Dan, Cillian Mills doesn't need to throw a punch in this round. He can just walk around protecting himself, let the bell run down, and he's home and dry.
He needs to make sure he doesn't get knocked out, though, Steve.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Is there more to come here? Here we go, 5th and final round then. What's he doing? Is it over? Yes, it's over. So he's retired in his corner at the end of 4 rounds of boxing. Cillian Mills. He reckons he's the best pound for pound. Did he say in the world?
He said he's the best in the division, then pound for pound as well.
Well, we'll see.
Don't know what he's telling us, Steve.
No. Well, listen, there's plenty out there for him.
Yeah, do you know what? What a great performance for Mills.
Yeah, what a shame though for Cheznie Hawkins, who has retired at the end of 4 rounds. Didn't come out for the 5th.
Yeah, do you know what? No fighter wants to go out like that, but he's made the right decision there. He's 6 rounds behind after 4 rounds. It didn't look like he was going to come out and knock him out.
No,
if anything, he was going to expose himself, put himself in a bit of danger.
I'm not sure I'd have retired.
It's his ankle.
He's got
struggling with his ankle.
Right, yeah.
And all he's going to do in that last round is expose himself to damage, and he didn't need to do that.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Dan. What a shame. So, Cillian Mills, new British middleweight champion.
I'm pound number 1 in the whole of West. No one's touching me.
Yeah, do you know what? Just touch on it again. I know he come over and said, I'm the best in the division, pound for pound. With that performance, do you know what? You can't argue with him.
No.
Great performance against a very, very good fighter. He's shown there just what he's capable of. And if he can build on that, he's going to be unstoppable going forward.
Well, and with respect to Cheznie Hawkins, he was never in it.
No, he never had a chance, did he?
But, you know, we both know what it takes to be in Cheznie's position. You know, I've been bashed up like that, you know what I mean? And I don't think you have, but I have. And it's horrible. There's nothing you can do about it.
What's this to center, please? Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our referee Seamus Dunn accepts the retirement at the end of the 4th round. Your winner and new Quest British middleweight champion, Cillian Mills!
And that was a punch-perfect display.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant display.
Well done, Cillian. Bad luck then to Cheznie Hawkins.
Well, Cillian, let me just grab a quick word with you. Since you entered the competition, you haven't put a foot wrong.
undefeated, and I have to say, coming into this fight, so many people were divided about this fight. They were saying, you know, is Cillian Mills the real deal? Can he do what he's done to his other opponents against a much higher caliber of opponent? And you proved to everybody here in the arena tonight that, you know, you are the real deal.
I'm the future of the sport, not just in Quest, but in boxing. Remember the name. Cheznie's a very good champion. You know, he's a pro as well, 3 fights, so the caliber level was going up. But listen, pressure makes diamonds, and I'm a diamond, baby.
Now, how did you approach this fight? Because I know in your training camp, you were confident. Your coach said he's had the best training camp of his life. He's so focused, and we know what we've got to do. Was that game plan executed to perfection?
Listen, I don't do training camps. I live this life. Anyone in the gym will tell you and knows me. I'm constantly in the gym. No such thing as a training camp. I'm in the gym, I'm ready. Listen, I knew I had to step up today. We had a game plan. We had to keep him at range, but also, don't mistake, just because I'm a rangy fighter, I can't mix it inside. I can do everything.
We said in the build-up to this fight, if Cheznie Hawkins couldn't break your range down, if he couldn't get inside those long shots, it would be a very tough night, and that proved to be the case. But what's next for you? You've national, British, undefeated, and I know that there are going to be people who want to challenge you for those belts.
I'm the gatekeeper to this division, but, you know, making weight is a bit long, so maybe British super middle, who knows? Whoever's a champion in that weight might have to do a two-weight kind of thing. But listen, I'm the king in the middleweight. I said that before the fight, and you know I said that. And I've proved it now to everyone. And listen, I'm the real deal, baby.
Listen, commiserations to Cheznie Hawkins. He was a great champion, like you said.
So shout out Cheznie as well. He didn't have to take the fight. I know he didn't fight for a while. And listen, coming to fight me, you know, off the back of my performances is no easy task. But, you know, credit to him and his family and his friends. Listen, he's got a hell of a show. Listen, the main event, it was a good fight. Listen, that's what Quest is about.
Absolutely. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, please can you put your hands together? He is the new British middleweight champion and still undefeated, Cillian Mills. Well, wow, we said tonight here at the Epsom Downs Racecourse we were going to find out who the #1 middleweight was in the division, and it turns out that man is Cillian Mills. Mills stopping Cheznie Hawkins on his stool in the 4th round to become not only the national, but the British champion. And unfortunately, as Quest boxing action goes, that is all we've got time for. But remember to join us next time out as the competition rolls into London at the famous York Hall in Bethnal Green for another big night of boxing action.